Good evening, doctors. Welcome again. Today we are going to discuss about clinical sciences MCQs for MRCP. This is part 1 C section. A 24-year-old man with a genetic makeup of 47XXY, it is Klinefelter syndrome, attends the infertility clinic. Which one of the following is the true of his genetic conditions? So pause this video, think which is single best answer here. So the single best answer here is it results in a mean adult height close to 75th percentile. Okay, now 52-year old woman booked in for elective thyroid surgery for a large multinodular goiter. 6 months after the procedure, the patient continues to complain of hoarse voice. She is diagnosed with permanent recurrent laryngeal nerve palsy. Which of the following statement regarding the anatomy of recurrent laryngeal nerve is correct? So pause this video, think which is single best correct answer here. So single best correct answer here is the left recurrent laryngeal nerve originates from vagus nerve at the level of aortic arc. Okay. It results in mean adult height close to 75th percentile. Sorry. This man has Klinefelter syndrome. Patients have scanty body hair and little facial hair growth. About 40% develop gynecomastia. Klinefelter syndrome generally does not cause significant mental retardation. Okay. Due to left recurrent laryngeal nerve originates from vagus nerve at the level of aortic arc. Due to its close proximity to the gland, the recurrent laryngeal nerve is vulnerable to damage during thyroid surgery. The nerve provides both sensory and motor function to the larynx but does not supply cricothyroid muscle, which is only laryngeal muscle to be supplied by the superior laryngeal nerve external branch. The left recurrent laryngeal nerve originates from the vagus nerve at the level of aortic arc. It passes posterior to the aorta of ligamentum arteriosum and then courses superiorly over the left main bronchus to ascend into transesophageal groove. Okay. A 66-year-old man was referred by the GP to the chest clinic because of long-standing dyspnea. Recent blood tests done by the GP were sodium 127, potassium 5.5, chloride 87, HCO 333, urea 10, which would be the most likely presentation. So you can pause this video and think which is single best answer. So single best answer here is dual treatment with loop and potassium sparing diuretics. Okay. Loop diuretic causes hyponatremia, potassium sparing causes hyperkalemia. Okay. You send blood culture to the laboratory from a febrile patient and gram-positive cocci are seen on microscopy. Which of these bacteria are most likely organism? So gram-positive cocci is, pause this video firstly, then think best answer. So best answer here is Staphylococcus aureus. This is gram-positive cocci. Listeria is a gram-positive rod. Neisseria meningitis is a gram-negative. Pseudomonas and Haemophilus is gram-negative. Okay. Programmed cell death is known as. Also same, pause the video and think best answer. So this is apoptosis is a programmed cell death. Okay. Which one of the following condition with cardiac complication is not predominant inherited in autosomal dominant manner? So pause this video, think which one is not autosomal dominant, that is Friedreich ataxia. This is a case of autosomal recessive, whereas Marfan is Ehlers-Danlos, Noonan is autosomal dominant. Okay. Friedreich ataxia is autosomal recessive. Okay. Regarding familial cancers, which one of the following is a correct? So pause this video, think single best answer. So answer here is Li-Four-Mani syndrome is an autosomal dominant condition characterized by early onset of breast cancer, sarcomas of soft tissue and bone, and a range in other malignancies. So this is answer. Okay, let's discuss. On dual treatment with loop and potassium sparing diuretics, this patient has cardiac failure causing his chronic dyspnea. Common biochemical findings of patient on loop and potassium sparing diuretics would include hyponatremia, hyperkalemia, alkalosis, and mild dehydration. Addison disease can produce the same biochemical picture, but it does not explain his chronic dyspnea, and it is not one of the options. Okay. Staph aureus, Listeria is a gram-positive road. Neisseria meningitis gram-negative coccus. Pseudomonas gram-negative road. Staphylococcus gram-positive coccus. Haemophilus influenza is gram-negative road. Okay. Apoptosis is a programmed cell death which occurs with no inflammatory reaction as opposed to necrosis which causes local inflammatory response. Necrosis is the pathological death of one or more cells or a portion of a tissue or organ. Infarction is sudden insufficiency of arterial or venous blood supply causing microscopic area of necrosis. Okay. Friedreich ataxia is an inherited autosomal recessive fashion. Okay. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, some cases aortic syndrome. Noonan syndrome can associate with pulmonary stenosis and cardiomyopathy, hypertrophic. Marfan syndrome associated with mitral valve prolapse, aortic syndrome, and aortic regurgitation. Li-Four-Mani syndrome is a autosomal dominant condition characterized by early onset breast cancer, sarcomas of soft tissues. Okay. You are examining a new molecular tool for the treatment of inherited diseases. One of its potential targets is the CGG trinucleotide. Repeat in 5 untranslated regions, which leads to hypermethylation of the adjacent promoters CpG island in the FMR1 gene. What is hypermethylation of FMR1 causes? It mainly causes transcriptional inactivation. Okay. Which one of the following is a true of achondroplasia? So pause this video and think best answer. Achondroplasia. Over 50% cases results from new mutation. Okay. The genetic defect in hemochromatosis is result of one of the following, that is point mutation. Result is due to point mutation. Okay. Transcriptional inactivation. Unchecked methylation of FMR1 gene leads to Fragile X syndrome, which involves developmental delay, hyperactivity, inappropriate behavior. Hypermethylation of promoter of the gene causes transcriptional inactivation. Okay. 50% of cases results from new mutation. Achondroplasia is an inherited autosomal dominant trait. Approximately 80% cases new mutation. The mutation is FGFR3 gene and it affects endochondral ossification. The individual is short in stature. Okay. Point mutation. The most common genetic defect is the replacement of cysteine amino acid with a tyrosine at a position 282. HFE gene 282. The sequence of gene can be altered in a number of gene mutations having varying effects on health depending on where they occur and whether they alter the function of essential protein, point mutation or subtraction, insertion or deletion. So guys, I already finished with this video. If you have any queries, any question, you can ask me. And if you're new on my channel, please subscribe it. And if you like this video, put like on it. Thank you. Good day. Goodbye. That's all for